So, Mr. Knuckleduster, I understood you recently took part in the clinical trial to try and cure your peanut allergy.
That's right. Well, for many years, I thought to myself, I never want a penis in my body.
Okay, that's not what I meant. It's peanuts, you know, the little bar snack.
Well, I know there's lots of people out there, women especially in films, who snack on penises, but obviously they don't have an allergy to it. So basically, if you've got an allergy to penis now, you can take this wonderful medicine that the BBC had discovered, and you'll be injected, or a tablet, or perhaps it's a suppository, I'm not sure which, but you can then gobble penis to your heart's content. What really worries me, and I tell you this is terrible, as they tested it mostly on children. Be thankful Jimmy Savile's still in around, really.
Okay, I think we'll call it cut there. Back to the studio.
Ta-da! And Jim says go away. Episode
39 of Road to Distraction.
Yes, I can't believe we've still done 39 of these we've done and nobody's actually took a hit out on us yet.
I have a surprise for everyone.
You're actually a girl?
Oh my god! Deathbed is back. Where has he been for so many months?
He ate Nightmare Owl. I'm sure Nightmare Owl will manifest itself again.
Out of his anus.
Reborn.
Anus Bay.
It'll be like the Night Bay child from Kiss Psycho Circus. That is a reference that like nobody will get. I don't want it.
Who's starting?
Go on it, Paul.
Me? Okay. Okay, a man. Oh no, I'm going to do the other one first, about a man. Eric Ferguson, an American guy, got bitten by a snake. He was rushed to hospital and given anti-venom. He then had an 18-hour stay in hospital at a charge of $89,227.
America?
Yep.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
They used 4 vials of anti-venom. Now, Ferguson, needless to say, you'll be paying your medical insurance from the time you're born in America. A little bit miffed at $89,227. I had a look around online and found that the anti-venom that they'd actually given him, the exact brand, was only $750 a bottle. The hospital turned around and said, "Oh yeah, we got to charge you extra because you know all the like you know the savings we actually get from the insurance people, and we save them money. You're not saving the patients money."
Like,
so,
like a black market venom brand.
Yeah, black market. It's like snake bite.
Well, this isn't the actual stuff. This is Tesco value anti-venom.
It probably is, yeah. But anyway, shh, hold on. He had to talk with his lawyer, and he had to talk with his insurers, and they decided, well, we'll just knock the bill down to $20,227. They like that $227, don't they?
Yeah.
But he still, after all of paying him for his life, mind you, had to pay an extra $5,400 to cover the extra. Moral of the story? Don't ever get unwell in America.
Yeah. What is the status of Obamacare? Is that getting nearer now?
It's weird. A lot of people don't like it because it's forcing certain things on people.
Yeah.
But in this country, of course, we've got the NHS. We've always paid into it. So people get free healthcare. Now, they're actually changing the rule on that this year. So if you come into this country and think you're going to walk straight in and get free healthcare, what happens? You're going to live your 12-month first. But if you're 12 months on the door, you still get free healthcare, which I think is unfair because I pay into it all my life.
As far as I'm concerned, if you haven't actually worked here for about 2 years, you shouldn't get free healthcare. I know it sounds harsh, but we are becoming a handout state.
We are indeed.
And not just the people in this country, I'm on about people coming around from abroad to get healthcare they can't get otherwise. And you can't blame them. If they can't get healthcare and their children are suffering, you can't blame them for coming to the UK or places like that to get free healthcare. I can't blame them for it. But that story is absolutely freaking mental. 89 grand! I could buy a freaking house! Sorry.
Yeah, bloody hell. Okay.
Top that one.
All right.
He will.
Where are we going?
Abergavenny. What do you mean?
An Italian artist is challenging the idea of a perfect woman according to Disney. Now, everybody's seen the Disney princesses, Snow White, all that kind of stuff. Pocahontas, they're all beautiful, throwing logs. This artist has taken those characters and given them disabilities.
And made them Tories.
And he's made them, he's become famous for it now, and a lot of people said well done for challenging the stereotype of a perfect woman. And his picture's on screen now.
You can't exactly do much about Snow White being a perfect woman. She's 14.
That's okay. Pocahontas, I think, was something like 12 or 13 when she actually met the guy in real life.
Yeah.
And he's sleeping with her, had sex with her, takes her back to the UK. Yeah. Doesn't make such quite a beautiful Disney story, now, does it? Oh yeah, Joe, I went abroad and I fucked the kid.
Or if you wanted a sequel to Hercules in mythology merged his wife and kids, so.
Nice one, Hercules. You're evil, innit?
Who put the gladiator?
Gladys.
Hercules. I haven't seen that film for many years, Disney's Hercules.
Anyway, James.
Okay, so Microsoft are doing a deal right now where if you trade them your PS3, they'll take $100 off your purchase of an Xbox One. That basically puts the Xbox One down to the same price as a PS4. So,
Okay.
what the hell do they want with the PS3 in the first place? I want it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy Microsoft.
I mean, it's bad enough you put your console for $599 and it hardly works anyway.
That's Microsoft, yeah?
Yeah.
Well done, Mr. Gates.
Bill Gates has made a shot at Microsoft for a long time.
He's an arsehole, he
It
started
was
it.
Steve Ballmer, and now it's some other guy.
I don't know, I don't keep up with all this crap. He's a multi-billionaire.
Yes, indeed.
I read a story about him that said he was in a place and a waiter served a table and it was him and his son sat there. And his son gave the waiter a $500 tip and Bill Gates gave the waiter a $5 tip. And he said, well, hold on. He said, your son gave me $500, you give me $5? He went, the difference being is I'm the son of a woodworker, he's the son of a billionaire. I suppose habits do stick. I mean, when me and my wife go along, if we have a decent bit of money in our hand, I still find it hard to spend.
Yeah.
Because just in case we need it.
We do. And speaking of generosity tips, Dave Grohl went to a bar in Los Angeles and he left a $20,000 tip for good service.
Dave Grohl is God. If there's ever a God, it's Dave Grohl. The man is a talented motherfucker. I want him to have my children. James, you got to move with Dave Grohl.
It's fine, but I get a bunch of money and loads of video games.
That's awesome. Ow, hit my hand. Anyway, my next story, yet again set in America, and somebody hurt themselves. Paula Osuna injured her foot after falling down the stairs, which caused quite a bit of bruising. So, in an attempt to help it heal, did she use antiseptic? Did she use antibiotics? No. She asked her boyfriend, who had brought back some dirt from a holy place called Chimeo, to rub it into her foot and then wrap it with bandage. And long story short, the bruise that came out of her foot apparently resembled Jesus Christ.
Jesus lives on as a bruise on a...
As a bruise on a smelly toe.
It is the second coming. Smell my feet.
Smell my feet.
Holy feet.
It's the holy cheesy feet of Jesus.
It smells just as good as Jerusalem did back then.
Yep. Smells exactly the same as Jesus after he'd been dead for 3 weeks.
Shit.
Smelled like the crucifixion site. Full of feces, piss and dead bodies. Hey!
Salt and pennies.
Smells like the tears of angels.
Also known as ammonia.
Yes.
It's a miracle.
Miracle. Yeah. I love it. What do you here? Your turn.
Okay. Paul did a story back last year about a clown in this country that was suddenly appearing on streets with balloons and people managed to get pictures.
Northampton clown.
It's a similar story. I think it's in Australia. Only this time, this clown is armed with weapons. And he's currently being hunted by the police.
You'd think it'd be easy to spot, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Clown! Bump! They'll turn up at a circus and everyone will just get tasered.
At least 3 people have come forward to say they were threatened by a man wearing a clown mask in St Albans and Sydenham in the early hours of Tuesday morning. The figure, hurled a boost at them from a car. It didn't say whether it was a clown car. And waved a weapon which looked like a gun. And at one point, a pedestrian was chased down the street by this clown.
Just imagine he's hurling the goose and they hurl the goose back. He's like, "What'd you say?" And he opens his car door and like 50 other clowns. Like, oh.
And the door falls off, yeah.
And then he just like open fire.
I said, we all float down here, Timmy.
Yeah, and that's the picture they've used from this newspaper is Tim Curry in it. Fantastic.
Tim Curry, love Tim Curry. Tim Curry's brilliant. He didn't make him for you. Sorry.
Pro tip, he's secretly a giant spider from space.
Yeah.
Dressed in a clown suit.
Work that out.
We don't realize clown suits are very slimming. Anyway, James, your turn.
I'm sure plenty of people saw this news yesterday. If you didn't, they've chosen an actor for Lex Luthor.
Oh, that's my story gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, do you know they chosen as Alfred? Jeremy Irons. No, I can see him as Alfred.
Jesse Eisenberg does not look like Lex Luthor. He's way too young for one.
He's 30?
He looks like Michael Cera's reject brother.
Well, yeah. But perhaps this might be the... I mean, I'm not going to watch anyway because I thought Man of Steel sucked.
Yeah.
Perhaps this might be the film that people might turn around and say, oh, Eisenberg, wasn't he awesome as Lex Luthor? Now, if he turns up with curly hair, mind you, I won't be fucking amused, alright?
He's going to be like the new Norman Osborn.
Yeah, our new Norman Osborn looks like Gollum.
Who's that? Who's playing that?
He was in Chronicle. He was the one who couldn't control his power. He was
Oh,
the
that
one.
film it was alright, but the effects were ugly as hell.
Oh, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
The flying effects is, let's bring in a lot of shadows so you can't tell us.
I don't know what's up with making old characters really young now in superhero movies.
I don't know what's going on
Like,
there.
Lex Luthor is supposed to be a bald, middle-aged psychopath.
Yeah.
Not some tween who listens to fucking Nicki Minaj or something.
Kevin Spacey when he Lex Luthor.
He was Lex Luthor. And I don't like Kevin Spacey, but I thought he did a good job as Lex Luthor. Even though the film wasn't the greatest film in the world, didn't have much of a storyline, but there we are.
Bryan Cranston would have been brilliant.
He was awesome, and I was hoping they'd choose him. He shows he can play a bad guy, because in the remake of Total Recall,
Yeah.
he was a bad guy in that.
right. Yeah.
And he was a nasty
Yeah.
piece of work, and he brought it across.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Cohagen. Isn't he?
yeah, Cohagen. Was it Cohagen? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cohagen.
Nasty
The
piece of work.
remake of Total Recall will have, I've got 5 kids to feed.
Don't think so.
No, I don't think it did.
It wasn't set on Mars. It was set on
It
Earth.
was set on Earth, yeah.
Annie was the best part of the movie.
They still kept they kept the triple-breasted whore though.
He did.
Part where he's like in a fat woman's suit.
2 weeks.
Is that in the movie?
It's not sort of. There's a woman at the one airport place who's the spitting image of her.
Yeah.
But she's not the one in the masks.
Yeah.
They just put it in there as a
That's like an Easter egg.
yeah.
She just say, how long are you here for? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And that's
And she
it.
walks through.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another one. Yet again, set in America. No, America, you're doing well this week. A woman is trying to change her name to Sexy Crabtree.
Oh, I read it.
You think she'd want to change her last name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's going before a judge who's notorious for rejecting stupid names. For a prime example, he turned a man down who wanted to be called Tasmanian Devil.
Oh.
They didn't keep the name Taz.
Yeah.
It means you.
Yeah, it does. He also turned down a woman, and this still makes me snigger, who rode into court on a horse in a dressing gown and wanted to change her name to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Saviour.
The artist formerly known as Jesus Christ.
But Sexy said if he turns me down, I've got an alternate name. I'll try for the name Sparkle. Oh, isn't that pretty?
The artist formerly known as only is like one initial, isn't it?
It's just a symbol.
Yeah.
He done it because his recording studio would be in like real arses. So he wanted to make life difficult for him. That's why you saw him at that era as well. He'd have the word slave shaved into his beard. He was doing it because they were making him do things he didn't want to do. So in his recording track, he didn't want it. So he just made it as difficult as possible, hoping they would actually cancel his recording contract. Now you never see him really perform anymore, but his recording studios are awesome. Whose turn is it? Yours.
Mine now, yeah. Okay. Again, this is in America.
Hey! Why you doing well this week, US? America, fuck yeah.
An aquarium has discovered that some of its jellyfish have been turning brown for some reason. On studying CCTV footage, they found that children had been feeding them peanut butter, which apparently causes them to turn brown.
I bet they're freaking loving it.
Yeah. It's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, God bless
And
him.
it affected up to 250 moon jellyfish. And there's a picture
So
on
without
screen
cowpat
now.
jellyfish.
Yeah.
Shaped like turds.
Remember, kids, if you get stung by a jellyfish, don't pee on it, because that's probably the worst thing you could do.
Why?
Because it's an acid going on an acid.
I don't think jellyfish use an acid.
No.
They use an alkaline, I do believe.
It just doesn't work though, it just makes it worse.
Does it? Okay, I'll remember that from ever stung by a jellyfish in Barry.
But the end result of this is that they now have a slightly slower growth rate. But the owner,
They're all fat.
the owner is hoping that the second generation will be a peanut butter jellyfish. Yeah.
I want to feed them.
Well, jellyfish just made out of like a shitload of bladders, so effectively just made it so it pisses out like peanut butter for the rest of its life.
Peanut butter, free peanut butter from jellyfish.
God,
Special breed.
You'll just blend the jellyfish, put it in a jar and chuck some extra peanuts in with it. Jellyfish peanut butter.
or something.
Yeah.
It'll like-
Shut up, it's your turn anyway, you big lesbian peanut allergy bastard.
Okay,
Right, what are you doing?
He's going our way.
Peter Serafinowicz
I know him.
is a character in Dark Souls now.
Right.
I've heard his character. The character's called Lively Man at Pete. He's a treasure hunter, and he's great because Peter Serafinowicz is a really good impressionist.
Yes,
He
well,
can change his voice for any situation.
yeah, he did the voice of Darth Maul.
Yeah, I know. But I've heard his character, and he sounds spot on for the world of Dark Souls. Like people were worried, but I don't think he could mess up a voice acting job like that.
He's awesome.
He's a massive fan of Dark Souls.
I actually made some good progress in that over Christmas, Dark Souls, for the first time ever since I've had it. I'm still nowhere near ringing the second bloody bell. Just to
You've
progress.
only got 2 months of those.
I know. But I'm actually starting to get in it. But it did annoy me when I went to a place called Blighttown in the game, folks. Flame rate dropped and I got invaded like several times. I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake, that's all I want to do is find the boss fog.
What's Hog? That's Dukes of Hazzard. What's wrong with you?
Everyone hates Blighttown.
That's an pain in the ass. But anyway, making good progress.
Okay, is it my turn?
It is.
Right, so this week,
I'll be mostly eating.
women.
Children.
Apparently images of what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look like in the new film, the reboot, have been leaked online. A lot of people are saying they don't like the look of it. I think they look quite good actually.
Where Raphael's a terrapin.
No, they all look basically like turtles, but they really look very realistic.
Oh, right, yeah, that's the new design that they use for the cartoons as well.
Well, the one of them's got like almost like American Indian armour on the front of his chest. Don't know why, he's got a turtle shell.
Well, they're all based off of Italian painters, aren't they?
Yes, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael,
Donatello.
and Donatello. All Italian artists, yes. They also released, and he's in a lot of shadow when you see him, they've released an image of Shredder. And he looks pretty awesome and pretty scary.
Yeah.
Right.
And it looked good, so I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I also saw they've also released a couple of trailers of the new Robocop in the last week or so.
Yeah.
And a film that I really was dead against wanting to see is looking like it might be a really decent action film. As long as I forget, try and forget and pretend it's not actually Robocop. It's just
This Daft Punk goes on a rampage.
it's basically a Machine Man action film. I'll probably enjoy it because I've had to do that with a few things recently. It's like Newton Faulkner's newest album. Compared to his other albums, I haven't thought it's very good, the newest one, which is Studio Zoo. But I thought myself, disregard the other albums, listen to a fresh album from a new artist, and now it's grown on me. I'm really enjoying it.
There are people trying to unmask Daft Punk. Because Daft Punk won a what was it? What was the most recent?
Yeah, reckon it's Milli Vanilli, dude. According to something I saw on the internet.
There was an award
Nobody's gonna get that one.
recently. They won an award, and everyone was mad because they didn't take their helmets off. But they've never done that.
No,
They don't want anyone to know what they look like because they want to remain faceless.
exactly.
But everyone's like, oh, they should take them off.
Why? It's like Judge Dredd. Never take the helmet off.
I don't know. It's like a luchador. You don't take your mask off.
No.
Never!
It's a sign of disrespect if you do, isn't it? Something like that.
Never take your mask off.
Speaking of which, I've seen you on Facebook, you put a link to Dread 2. Is that a petition or?
It's a petition, yes. Make Dredd 2. And then, of course, your friend, Milkbox, went, let's hope they don't set it in an apartment block. They're going to go up, blah, 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 blah. I went, I'm hoping they do the Dark Judges. And he put up some names. I went, no, the Dark Judges are Judge Death, Judge... Oh, God, I've gone blank. Anyway, there's 4 of them. And later on, they introduced a couple of others as well, but...
Were they in the other movie?
No.
Was there
They've
only-
never been in any of the movies. It's the movie every Judge Dredd fan wants to see. It's Dredd and the Dark Judges. Everyone wants to see it. I would love to see it, and I'm not a massive Dredd fan, but I loved that last film. And what do? They'll make a Smurfs too,
With emo Smurfs.
right? Yeah, they make a Smurfs too. They'll make, it's like every piece of use. They're making Sharknado 2.
Do you know what the subtitle of that movie is?
What?
Sharknado 2, the second one.
Awesome. But will you make Judge Dredd 2? No. Judge Dredd was awesome because it was in 18, violent, just like Judge Dredd, dirty, gritty. I thought there should have been more mega blocks because it looked too open. There should have been more mega blocks built in the air so it looked more cramped.
Sorry, I just had a picture of the construction toy in my head.
Sorry. But otherwise I really enjoyed the film because it was really violent and nasty, and the slow motion bullet wounds. Oh my God.
Reminds me of Max Payne 3.
And Lena Headey getting up with the bath in slow motion. That was nice.
And breathe. You don't worry about that. She's topless in 300.
Oh, she is too, yeah. That's right. Good thinking.
She's in good shape in 300. She worked out for that. Fair play. She's in pretty good shape.
Or a sequel to 300? No.
It's a prequel, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't
It's
actually
about
read.
the rise of the Persian Empire, I think. And it's got that metrosexual guy. I can't think of his name now.
Oh. I mean, that guy actually in real life existed, and begins with an X.
Xerxes.
Xerxes, thank you. He actually existed. His father, to test him, see if he's worthy to be a king, actually put him in this cell with metal bars, and all that was in there was one weapon. And out of the shadow came a lion. And if he was strong enough to kill a lion, he was worthy to be king, and he killed the lion.
And he was like, oh shit, it's April!
But no, the worst thing is, right, I mean, I know they show in there, the Spartans they never bow to anyone.
Except for their wives. That's true.
Wives were given equality. They were given
it's
equality
true
in
that,
Spartan times.
They always look
And
to
educated.
their wives for approval of things.
Yeah.
Like, before he kicks that guy into the pit, he
He
turns and
looks-
looks at his wife and just nods.
But I mean, when Xerxes went across all of, God knows how much of Europe, All he asked for, literally they say in the film, is land and water. When their army turned up, if it turned up there, all they wanted was somewhere to stay and something to drink and something to eat. You could carry on with your religions, your belief and your practices. Nothing changed. Except you were then under the rule of Xerxes. So if anyone attacked you, the entire might of the Persian army attacked them. I mean, in the long run, it was a good idea, but Spartans were not well known for wanting to be friendly with anyone.
No.
What they did get wrong in our film is they're all bare-chested. Wrong. Spartans did wear armour.
Yeah, they had like a chest piece in there.
Only on the front.
Yeah.
Armour on the front of their body. And the reason why? They never run away. So they didn't need armour on their back.
Spartans were basically the chavs of that age.
They were harsh.
It's just like,
were
can we have some
very
land?
harsh
Oh, you
monster.
fucking think you're doing, mate? You fuck off our land and kick you in a pit.
And he did do that thing with the children, wasn't it? I can't think of the rite of passage.
All right, passage. Yeah, oh, yeah.
When he just
If you were
stuck
too
him in the wilderness.
Oh yeah, and not only that, as soon as you were strong enough to hold a sword, you started training. So you started training about 8 or 10. And you had to run through between people and they'd hit you with sticks and beat you to harden your body. Most Spartan warriors, by the time they reached adulthood, were covered almost their body in scars and welts and bruises and injuries.
Unless you're Kratos.
And then you were bluey grey.
You pretty much just have the ashes of your own family. Yeah.
Yeah, my makeup today is Grandad.
And you have some reason a giant red tattoo down there.
Cause that's blusher. Anyway,
You just kill everything for no reason and then wonder why
He
everything's
was
fucked up.
very angry.
all the time.
Pretty much the only reason he does anything. He's like, why are you doing this? Because I am angry.
And we'll see. I don't know if I actually done this on one of the other ones, but I'm saying now that I want equality in films, right? Because the new Fantastic Four film, black guy playing Johnny Storm, white guy playing Susan Storm. I don't know who they got playing Mr. Fantastic, but the guy they've chosen to play the Thing
Yeah.
is this big fat motherfucker.
Right.
Right, I'm sorry, if you can make a black guy Johnny Storm, and you make a black guy Nick Fury, and you make a black guy the Kingpin, I want Jason Statham as Nelson Mandela. In the remake of his life. Sod Idris Elba, the guy's an
Is it
arsehole.
going to be Doctor Doom again?
Dr. Doom will probably be sort of like a naturalised American in a wheelchair with Jewish background.
What was up with his actual
I don't know.
skin being his mask in the last movie?
It wasn't.
He peeled his skin off.
He picks up the mask from a case.
Right, but I
In
thought
the
at one
film.
point he literally has metal under his skin.
He had metal on his skin, but his face would have looked like his face. But he put the mask over his face. Anyway,
I can't take Doom seriously.
Right.
I send a part 1.
And we'll see you soon.
Okay, welcome back to part 2 of episode
Saturday Night Live.
39.
It's Saturday Night Live.
Except it's not, it's Saturday afternoon and it's recorded and you won't see it until midweek in about a week or so.
That's right.
So, fuck you with the spiky pineapple.
Yeah, we're talking UK then.
That's right. Ooh.
But so if we name somebody will get offended.
Could you?
Yeah.
What if we tap?
Stop slouching forward, your hand on your chin.
I can't help it. Oh, you mean somebody else. Okay, here we go. Who's first? James, you first?
Okay.
Go on then.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm sure somebody has this. Scientists have discovered in Asian rainforest that there are now flying snakes.
Right.
They have the ability to flatten out their bodies and glide for at least 100 feet.
Great, that's all you need. Poisonous beasts that can fly through the air.
They spin like UFOs.
Oh good, so they hit the ground, they can't attack you, they're too dizzy.
They make crop circles.
Yeah.
That's what they do it.
Yeah.
That's not wrong.
Next we know we need flying spiders.
Oh.
A spider, snake, scorpion, lobster. That's what you need.
Lobsters aren't that dangerous.
They are if they're connected to a spider, snake, scorpion.
It's called a chimera.
It's fucking called a nightmare.
And it's got like a really
Like-
deep voice. I'm going to sting you.
I'm going to sting you. Hello. Yeah.
What was that, a cat?
Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to ask a question. Has anyone seen the new Captain America 2 poster?
No.
Right, I'm trying to work out what's going on.
I've seen the one with Black Widow on it.
Well, there's one with Cap, Nick Fury, the Winter Soldier's on there as well, and Black Widow. So you got your...
Oh, and before we can do, if we mention the Winter Soldier name on accident, we can bleep it out.
Yeah, because nobody knows who that is who've read the comic books for fucking years, have they?
Most people don't because they got to watch them.
Because they morons. Anyway, I'm not going to mention the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier's in the background, so looking mean. Nick Fury's off to the side, looking like Nick Fury, you know, like, oh, I'm going to kick her ass, I'm a spy. Captain America's there with his shield in his hand, looking like that. And then Black Widow looks like she's working the catwalk while holding two guns. And I thought, what the fuck? She's a spy. She kicks people's asses. She kicked Hawkeye's ass in the last Avengers film.
That's not that hard, to be honest.
Yeah, but she handled herself against the Chitauri as well. And what happens? They got her pose and she got this long straight hair, and I think to myself, what's going on with that? And she's walking like, she stood like she's working a catwalk.
Is Falcon even on the poster?
He's probably in the background somewhere. I didn't pay much attention. I just couldn't get over Scarlett Johansson's pose. I mean, why have they got to do it? If you had Cap stood there and going, you'd think, wow, it's a bit effeminate. Why is he stood like that? He's an action figure. So is she.
Cheers.
Start giving him a bit more equality. They done it fine the other month when they said male heroes posing as they pose female heroes in film posters. And it looked ridiculous. She kicks ass. Give her a poster where she looks like she's kicking ass. Enough said. Your turn.
Okay, let me get the location. Can't find it.
You don't have a give any.
NBC, okay. A McDonald's worker was arrested after he was selling Happy Meals with a child's toy replaced by a bag of heroin.
What?
Fuck's sake, knuckle duster.
Sorry.
His name is Sean Dennis, and he was caught out by undercover cops.
Dressed as 5-year-olds.
I don't know whether they went through the drive-thru.
Hello, mister. Can I have a bag of cocaine, please? Yes, you can.
But apparently...
Do you want fries with that?
Do you want fries with that?
Well, really? I gotta check out this brochure.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. Detectives revealed how they got the drug after going up to the drive-thru speaker and saying, I'd like to order a toy. That was the code word for the restaurant clerk to hand over the Happy Meal with a bag of heroin inside.
That was the word?
Yeah. I'd like to order a toy.
It's a bit like World's End. He goes, I got a code, he said, when we want to do drugs. Yeah, it's a secret code. Yeah, what is it? And he goes, you got any drugs? That was his code. Fucking awesome.
They could have made it like a more inconspicuous word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been slightly more inconspicuous by actually having a neon sign on your head saying, I'm going to buy some drugs. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a picture on screen of one of the open bags now.
Unreal. Now that's an Happy Meal.
Comes with a toy from My Little Pony stuck with air.
Enjoy.
Hey, drugged up your fucking eyeballs. Well, on the upside, if you buy your kid a Happy Meal, he's going to sleep for the rest of the night, okay? Probably most of the weekend.
And his life, yeah. So it's like...
Awesome. James, your turn.
Okay, so you know, in America, how Walkers is basically Lay's.
Yeah, the crisps, yeah.
Yeah, Lay's potato chips. So they're doing a whole, gave us a flavour thing, like Mountain Dew did, which obviously Mountain Dew didn't do very well because people on the internet will do whatever they can to fuck with things. So like when Mountain Dew did it, the winning flavour was Hitler did nothing wrong.
What did that taste of?
Regret.
Regret and dead James. Yeah.
Lay's are doing this now, which is a bad idea. And some of the flavours I've seen include Tesco's remaining horse meat, crippling social anxiety, which has a vodka in it, Tony Stark's alcoholism, Joss Whedon's terrible stereotypes. I'm sure something not awful will win.
Yeah.
Like liquid Stalin or something.
Semen flavour.
Oh, extra salty.
To do go with your penis allergy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lovely story here. It's one of it's about love and a virgin. That's actually quite a lie. That's not quite true. It's not quite about love and a virgin, but it's on about an obese virgin who eventually got a girlfriend and ended up putting her in hospital.
Oh, I know this. Yeah, go on.
First time they were having sex, he's pumping away and manages to smash her head through a plasterboard wall. He stops, panics, pulls her head out of the wall, and she dizzyingly, because she see panic on his face, goes, "What do you stop for?" And he said, it calmed the mood, okay, because he looked a bit panicked. But then she started getting really, really, really dizzy, so he had to take her to hospital.
Surprise.
That's the first time you'll never forget. Did the earth move to you? No, but I know what next door's like the living room looks like. Yeah.
Story about Game Duel.
Good evening.
Hi!
My heart's like crazy.
Her head's through the wall and she's just going like this. Sorry. Lee, follow that one. Oh, did the earth move? Yeah, okay.
Once again, my printer has screwed me over.
This was about white snow and a white cat.
Right, so I jumped in that
I didn't
one.
know.
Okay, a schoolgirl was rushed to hospital after she was drinking an orange juice and swallowed a live bullet.
What the
Yep. She took a swig from a carton while she was at school and she started to choke. They took her to hospital and then when they did the hand maneuver, she managed to cough it up. It was a live bullet she had somehow swallowed.
What is? Only in America?
No, I think it's in Czechoslovakia, up that way.
Same thing.
She was checked over in hospital to make sure that none of the chemicals had leaked into her body, so obviously it didn't damage her. But yeah, so somewhere
Giving a leak out of a bullet.
on the production line, a live bullet ended up in a carton of orange juice.
That's somebody in the factory, because there's no way that ends up in the factory for any reason, ever. Unless, of course, security is there one time going, "Board, let's chuck a bullet into the juice." Oh, look, I better get through the magnets. Sorry, metal detectors. Most places I go got metal detectors at the beginning and the end of the conveyor belts. So if anything goes through and it bleeps, they stop the line immediately. I got a friend actually I work with. God bless you, Billy Berkeley. Used to work in Real Crisps before it turned into a pile of ash. And they said they got metal detectors everywhere, so you get stuff in food they don't know. Anyway,
Have you ever heard of Stalker? You have the game?
the game, I used to have it.
Yeah, I've seen a picture where it was a glitch and he was holding a pistol, but he was holding like it was a shotgun, so he had his fingers in front of him. And it just says, "You see, Ivan, when you shoot like me, you never shoot the inaccurate for fear of shooting fingers."
Good English.
They're Russian.
Good Russian.
Oh, they're from Chernobyl.
Mutated Russians.
Yeah. Whose turn's it? Get on with it then.
A middle-aged woman threw their 7-year-old cat out for being gay.
Well, damn right.
She's called his behaviour disturbing and a contradiction of the laws of nature.
Yep. Yeah, it's terrible. It's disgusting. Because all you gays are to blame for the bad storms. Bisexuals, tornadoes, lesbians, earthquakes. It's a proven fact.
Is it?
Why would you throw the ball? She's had the cat for 7 years.
Yeah. Why now?
Because she found out it was a puff. That's not wrong, is it? Not
Why
right.
should throw a big gay party in her house?
Yeah, big gay cat party.
Hosted by Big AL.
Yeah. You're going to like this one.
Go on in.
A man from Lycans, Pennsylvania, reported that his RV was damaged by Bigfoot.
Yes! He's still out there, folks.
Lycans?
That's his name. Lykens. Lycans, Lykens. If you want to pronounce it, it's his name. Anyway, Apparently his RV was dented, tail lights were broken, almost every window on the RV was smashed. The man, John Reed, has had other encounters with the hairy giant. And of course, he also is the self-proclaimed founder of the Lichen Valley Sasquatch Hunters.
Oh, right then. Say no more.
Not looking for any publicity, are we? And you know he's the reigning hide-and-go-seek champion, don't you? Not Lichens, Bigfoot.
He's the abominable snowman is catching up.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, actually.
And Loch Ness Monster's almost like a...
Loch Ness Monster got thrown out of his lake because he was gay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lee.
A porn star offered to have oral sex with a winner of a best Lego toy competition.
How come I never see these competitions?
Her name was Christy Mack, and over Twitter she said, whoever builds me the best Lego creation to put in my house gets a blowjob. The tweet was taken down after a few hours.
That was...
After Lego got in touch with her saying they didn't want their product to be associated with porn.
Too late.
Somebody made a giant Lego dick or something.
I don't know, but there's a picture on screen now of one of the entries, and it is clean. Don't worry, it is clean.
It is safe for work.
Let me negotiate this roundabout, and then I'll get back to it.
Dun 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 dun.
It's a bit slushy.
Negotiation done.
Okay, the response to the proposal was obviously massive,
Really?
and then once again Lego shot her down, and then she put up a post saying the BJ competition is off due to lawyers not liking my Twitter content. I think it's because they didn't win the competition. And that was it.
I didn't win it either because I didn't know the competition was there. I'm gutted now. All I ever see things like, do you want to win an iPad?
Yeah.
That's all I ever see. Not, hey, if you make me a Lego creation, it's awesome. I'll swallow your knob. No, I don't get none of that, do we? I'm gutted.
Missed out on that one, Paul.
I did. James, it's your turn. I'm so depressed.
I've only got one left. And
That's alright, I got a good few.
I was going to have a review for something.
Go on, quickly, review!
So, the other day they released a sequel to a sort of indie game called Octodad. I don't know if you've ever heard of Octodad. The whole concept is that you're an octopus wearing a suit and no human on the planet seems to notice. The concept of the game, the controls are that the mouse buttons move each leg and you can switch to your arms. So you walk like all over the place.
Like an octopus.
But they made a sequel, it's like a fully fledged sequel with like voice acting, and it was really good. It only came out a few days ago, but the story is actually really heartbreaking towards the end. And it's got its own theme song, which is like really catchy, and it controls really well. I don't know how the hell they came up with this,
Yeah.
but it's probably one of the best concepts I've ever seen.
Sounds a bit surreal to
It
me.
does, yeah. I did see when I went to Eurogamer they were playing it on the PS4.
Yeah.
It looks surreal.
It's called Octodad Deadliest Catch. And the theme song is like Octodad, nobody suspects a thing.
Okay.
It's like controlling a drunk person in public.
Alright.
It's all like real life.
Lackluster the game.
It's like controlling David Cameron.
Talking about that, somebody was saying on Facebook the other day, at one point, when all human cells start when a woman's pregnant, the anus forms first. And I put on underneath the quote, so politicians don't evolve any further than that. Carrying on the computer game theme, there is a Kickstarter up and running at this moment to make a film called The Freeman Chronicles.
Yes, I've seen post.
Well, I actually had a look at the little trailer they've done, and it's really, really promising and really good. One of the guys actually made this head crab thing to go on it and everything. It looks really good, so actually go there, honestly. I'm sure Lee will put a link below for you to have a look at, and if you're interested in helping support it,
Drop some
go
money
for
in.
it.
It's the most support Half-Life's going to be getting for the last 7 years.
I mean, it'll help fill the gap for halfway free.
We're back to the Lego competition. Fill in the gap.
No.
Gabe Newell said on a question and answer thing, the more fat jokes you make, the smaller I'll delay it.
Oops.
Don't
It's never gonna get made.
Newell.
Do not anger God. He giveth you the sales.
Yeah, Steve's there. Is it me?
Yeah, I done one, didn't I?
Okay. There's a link to a video on screen now of in Netherlands a tank test, and they get a group of kids to stand on this road and just look the other way, look towards the camera, as this tank races towards them, and then performs an emergency stop within inches of these kids. And apparently, this was a proper test of the tank's braking system.
Oh, I couldn't just use bollards?
Yeah. So, check out the video and leave a comment in the box below.
Seriously, somebody done that?
Yeah.
That's stupidity. Now I have got a quick, I got a couple little stories. If you want me to do them all, I'll do them all. But apparently a barn in Germany blew up. It was caused by cow farts.
Oh my goodness.
Gas build-up of the cows farting all over the night, build up in the barn, and then where the cows were rubbing against each other, it caused a static shock, boom, an explosion. Big chunk of the roof came off. Only one cow had minor injuries and scrapes.
Okay.
Sorry about that, hold on. On the upside, now the barn's burning, we'll all be warm. You know,
Who smells McDonald's?
you've been eating horse. Now I've got two little ones here now. I'll rephrase that. Three actually, technically. Vin Diesel has an addiction. It's Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. It's so much he actually has his name when he plays it tattooed on his body. It's Melkor.
You know, he also helped develop the Chronicles of Riddick games.
He did. That's right, eh?
And they reckon that he's really, really good in Dungeons and Dragons, and it's pretty hard to beat the guy. I've also got another one. A UK 18-year-old stole lottery tickets. I'm thinking they probably scratch cards, right?
Yeah.
With 240 quid. And won £15. He then got caught and got fined 100 odd quid.
Moron.
So he lost out big time.
Surely
So that's those two.
probably should have calculated the odds in that.
Yeah.
Also, one more little bit of movie stuff. Marvel have already got writers starting the script for Thor 3.
Thor 3.
Yeah, Craig Kyle and Christopher Yost apparently are the script writers. I don't really know them. Apparently they came in to sharpen up the last script. And they reckon that apparently it's going to be Ragnarok in the story.
Good. That's good.
I haven't read a lot of Marvel stuff for a long time, so I'm not too sure.
I really want to see Beta Ray Bill.
He looked weird on screen when he come on, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's a big Thor character. He's quite major.
He's
It's like in one of the there's also a major Thor villain who I wanted to see, which is Surtur, which actually has a chance of appearing now.
Wouldn't he, like, in the background of Dark World, when they're going through all the different portals, and when you can see, and you get like glimpses into the different worlds.
What was in it? What was in
I'm
it?
sure.
Right?
Like a hell world they showed, and
right.
they reckon if you look closer you could see him in the background.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'll have to have a look. It's out on DVD and Blu-ray soon.
Check it out.
Okay, that's the end of episode 39. So we will say bye.
Arrivederci.
And we will see you on episode 40.
Straighten out your tie there. I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Yeah, I'm picking on you. Hi.
He's picking on me!
Put that away! Not safe for work. Not safe for work.
If you go down to the woods
Today, he showed
you
a
have
big
surprise.
If you go down to the woods today, you never believe your eyes.
Kiss me, you fool.
Anyway, enough of the silliness. We will catch you on the next one.
Episode.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.